the legendary Godzilla, a comprehensive overview. Hey there, kaiju enthusiasts and film buffs. Welcome back to another deep dive into cinematic legends. Today, we're unleashing the king of the monsters himself, Godzilla. Whether you've been following his colossal footsteps since the Showa era, or you're a new fan intrigued by his modern incarnations, we've got something special lined up for you. In this video, we'll explore Godzilla's origins, his evolution over the decades, and the profound impact he's had on both Japanese and global culture. We'll delve into the technical aspects of his design, dissect iconic battles, and even peek into the future of the franchise. So, grab your popcorn and settle in as we embark on a 2,550-word journey through the legacy of one of cinema's most enduring giants. The birth of Godzilla. Let's rewind to 1954, a pivotal moment in Japanese history. Post-World War II, Japan was grappling with the devastating aftermath of nuclear bombings, and the shadow of the Cold War loomed large. This was the backdrop against which Gojira was conceived. Directed by Ishiro Honda and produced by Toho Studios, the film wasn't just a monster movie. It was a metaphorical narrative encapsulating Japan's nuclear anxieties. Godzilla was born from nuclear radiation, an allegory for the destructive power of atomic weapons. The creature's very first appearance involved him emerging from the ocean depths, a force awakened and mutated by hydrogen bomb testing in the Pacific. This directly paralleled real events like the Lucky Dragon No. 5 incident, where a Japanese fishing vessel was exposed to nuclear fallout from U.S. testing at Bikini Atoll, leading to serious radiation sickness among the crew. The film utilized a combination of suitmation and miniature sets, a technical feat at the time, to bring Godzilla to life. Haruo Nakajima, the actor inside the suit, endured extreme conditions to deliver a performance that conveyed both terror and tragedy. With a production budget of $100 million, a significant sum in 1954, the film was a financial gamble that paid off, earning over $183 million at the box office. The original Gojira was a somber, dark film emphasizing themes of destruction and suffering. It wasn't until the Americanized version, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, 1956, that Western audiences were introduced to the creature, albeit with significant edits that toned down its anti-nuclear message. Evolution of Godzilla in film. Godzilla's cinematic journey spans multiple eras, each reflecting shifts in societal concerns and advancements in filmmaking technology. Showa era, 1954 to 1975. Starting with the original Gojira, the Showa era includes 15 films. During this period, Godzilla transitioned from a symbol of nuclear devastation to a protector of Earth. Films like Godzilla vs. Mothra, 1964, and Destroy All Monsters, 1968, introduced an ensemble of kaiju, including Rodan and Guirus and King Ghidorah. The tone shifted towards the fantastical, with Godzilla sometimes depicted as a hero, especially in later entries aimed at younger audiences. Technically, this era relied heavily on suitmation and practical effects. Eiji Tsuburaya's special effects work was groundbreaking, involving intricate miniatures and pyrotechnics to simulate citywide destruction. Heisei era, 1984 to 1995. After a decade-long hiatus, Godzilla returned with The Return of Godzilla, 1984. Ignoring all previous sequels, this film served as a direct continuation of the 1954 original, reinstating Godzilla as a malevolent force. The Heisei series delved deeper into science fiction, exploring themes like biotechnology and incorporating more sophisticated effects, including animatronics and optical composites. Notable entries like Godzilla vs. Biollante, 1989, introduced genetically engineered adversaries, while Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, 1991, played with time travel, adding complexity to the narrative. The Heisei Godzilla was physically larger, standing at 100 meters tall, reflecting Japan's urban growth. Millennium era, 1999 to 2004. The Millennium series rebooted the franchise multiple times, with each film serving as a standalone story. Godzilla 2000 Millennium, 1999 reinvigorated the series with updated special effects. Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All-Out Attack, 2001, directed by Shusuke Kaneko, reimagined Godzilla as a vengeful spirit. This era experimented with Godzilla's character, sometimes portraying him as an embodiment of natural disasters or societal neglect. Advanced CGI was employed alongside traditional suitmation, enhancing the visual spectacle. Despite lower box office performances compared to earlier eras, the Millennium series was praised for its inventive storytelling. Reiwa Era, 2016-present. Shin Godzilla, 2016, directed by Hideaki Anno and Shinji Higuchi, marked a significant departure. Godzilla was depicted as an ever-evolving organism with multiple forms throughout the film. The narrative served as a political satire, critiquing bureaucratic inefficiency, reflecting Japan's response to the 2011 Tohoku earthquake and Fukushima nuclear disaster. The Reiwa era also includes the animated trilogy on Netflix, Godzilla, Planet of the Monsters, 2017, Godzilla, City on the Edge of Battle, 2018, and Godzilla, the Planet Eater, 2018, exploring futuristic and existential themes. American adaptations. The U.S. interpretations began with the controversial Godzilla, 1998, by Roland Emmerich. Despite its commercial success, it was criticized for straying from the source material. Legendary Pictures rebooted the American Godzilla with Godzilla, 2014, aligning closer to the original spirit. The MonsterVerse expanded with Kong Skull Island, 2017, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, 2019, and Godzilla vs. Kong, 2021, integrating state-of-the-art CGI and motion capture technology, design and abilities of Godzilla. Godzilla's design is a fascinating amalgamation of inspiration and innovation. Initially conceptualized as a cross between a gorilla and a whale, hence the name Gojira, a portmanteau of the Japanese words gorira for gorilla and Kujira for whale, the creature evolved into a more dinosaur-like appearance. His height has varied, starting at 50 meters in 1954, scaling up to 118.5 meters in Shin Godzilla, 2016. This scaling reflects not only cinematic needs but also metaphorical stature, often matching the growing skylines of Japan's cities. Godzilla's skin texture is inspired by the keloid scars of Hiroshima survivors, adding a layer of poignancy to his appearance. The iconic dorsal plates, reminiscent of Stegosaurus plates, serve as both a visual signature and a functional element when he unleashes his atomic breath. Speaking of abilities, Godzilla's atomic breath is a concentrated stream of radiation, introduced in the very first film. Over the years, variations like the red spiral ray and thermonuclear pulses have been added. In Godzilla vs. Destoroyah, 1995, his meltdown form reached a critical mass, emitting immense heat capable of causing an explosion equivalent to all nuclear weapons on Earth. His regenerative capabilities, often referred to as the G-cells, allow him to recover from severe injuries. This biological trait has been central to plots involving cloning, genetic engineering, and the creation of other monsters like Biollante and Space Godzilla. Technically, the design and portrayal of Godzilla have required innovative filmmaking techniques. From heavy rubber suits that actors like Haruo Nakajima and Kenpachiro Satsuma maneuvered in, to motion capture performances by actors like T.J. Storm in the MonsterVerse, bringing Godzilla to life has been a blend of art and technology. Iconic monsters and battles. Godzilla's Rogues Gallery is as legendary as the Big G himself, featuring adversaries and allies who've become staples of the Kaiju genre. King Ghidorah. First appearing in Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, 1964, King Ghidorah is a golden, gravity-manipulating dragon from outer space. Standing at over 150 meters with a wingspan of 175 meters in some versions, Ghidorah is often portrayed as Godzilla's arch-nemesis. Their clashes, like in Godzilla King of the Monsters 2019, are epic battles symbolizing the fight between order and chaos. Mothra. Mothra brings a mystical element to the franchise. As a guardian of Earth, she possesses abilities like antenna beams and reflective scales. Her appearances often involve themes of rebirth and sacrifice, notably in Mothra vs. Godzilla, 1964, and Godzilla Tokyo SOS 2003. Rodan, Mechagodzilla, and others. Rodan, debuting in his own 1956 film, is a supersonic pteranodon. His speed and aerial abilities add a dynamic layer to kaiju battles. Mechagodzilla, introduced in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 1924, represents technological advancement and sometimes hubris, with versions ranging from alien-built weapons to human-engineered defenders equipped with an arsenal of missiles, lasers, and force fields. Other notable monsters include Jigen, a cyborg space monster with buzzsaw abdominals, Hedorah, the smog monster embodying pollution, and Destoroyah, born from the oxygen destroyer, the weapon that killed the original Godzilla. Memorable battles. One of the most significant battles is in Destroy All Monsters, 1968, where Godzilla leads Earth's monsters against the alien-controlled King Ghidorah. The film showcased coordinated suitmation among multiple actors, a technical challenge at the time. In Godzilla vs. Biollante, the fusion of Godzilla's cells with a rose and a human soul resulted in a unique antagonist, reflecting fears of genetic manipulation. The battle combined physical effects with early digital techniques. These confrontations aren't merely spectacles. They often reflect deeper themes like environmentalism, the ethics of technology, and humanity's place in the natural order. Cultural impact and legacy. Godzilla's influence transcends cinema, permeating various aspects of global culture. In film and media, Godzilla has inspired filmmakers worldwide. Directors like Steven Spielberg have cited Godzilla films as influences, evident in works like Jurassic Park, 1993. The term Kaiju became mainstream, leading to films like Pacific Rim, 2013, which pays homage to the genre. Academic study. Scholars analyze Godzilla within contexts of nuclear rhetoric, environmentalism, and political commentary. The creature serves as a case study in courses on film studies, Japanese culture, and even international relations. Academic journals feature essays dissecting the symbolism and impact of Godzilla films. Merchandise and fandom. Godzilla has generated billions in merchandise revenue. Collectibles range from action figures to high-end statues. Companies like Bandai and Nika produce detailed models sought after by collectors. Fandom conventions, notably G-Fest in the United States, celebrate Godzilla annually. Fans participate in screenings, panel discussions, and cosplay, fostering a community that spans generations. Cultural symbol. In 2015, Godzilla was granted official residency in Shinjuku, Tokyo, and appointed as a tourism ambassador. A Godzilla head overlooks the district from the Toho Cinema building, a testament to his status in Japanese culture. His roar and theme music are globally recognized. The franchise has contributed to Japan's soft power, promoting cultural exports and influencing perceptions of Japanese media. Influence on technology and design. Godzilla films have pushed the boundaries of special effects. The evolution from practical effects to modern CGI reflects broader trends in film technology. Innovations in suit design, animatronics, and digital rendering developed for Godzilla films have impacted the industry at large. Themes and symbolism. Godzilla films are rich with layered themes, often reflecting contemporary issues. Environmental cautionary tales. Godzilla vs. Hedorah 1971 introduced Hedorah, a creature born from pollution. The film was a stark commentary on industrial waste and environmental neglect, coinciding with Japan's environmental movement in the 1970s. Human hubris. Many narratives center on the consequences of human arrogance. The creation of Mechagodzilla and experiments leading to monsters like Biollante showcase the dangers of unchecked scientific advancement and genetic tampering. Nuclear anxiety. The foundational theme remains nuclear destruction. Shin Godzilla revisits this, incorporating fears stemming from the Fukushima disaster. The government's slow response in the film mirrors real-world criticisms. Evolution of messages. Over time, themes have expanded to include globalization, corporate greed, and xenophobia. The MonsterVerse films touch on ecological balance and the Anthropocene, with Godzilla as a force restoring natural order against human-induced chaos. Symbolism is conveyed not just through narrative but also through visual cues. The desolate urban landscapes, the juxtaposition of ancient creatures with modern technology, and the recurring use of specific motifs like the red spiral ray signaling Godzilla's critical state. Godzilla in media beyond film. Television and animation. Godzilla's small-screen ventures include the animated Godzilla, 1978 to 1979 by Hanna-Barbera, introducing elements like the companion character Godzuki. The Japanese animated series, Godzilla Island, 1997 to 1998, utilized action figures for storytelling, targeting younger audiences. Video games. Since the 1983 Godzilla game for the Commodore 64, over 30 games have been released. Godzilla Save the Earth, 2004, and Godzilla Kaiju Daikessen, 1994, are fan favorites, allowing players to control various monsters in battles, integrating mechanics like destruction points and energy management. Comics and literature. Marvel Comics produced a series, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, 1977 to 1979, integrating him into the Marvel Universe. More recently, IDW Publishing series expanded the lore with stories like Godzilla, Rulers of Earth 13, 2015, featuring extensive kaiju rosters. Music and art. Godzilla has inspired musicians across genres. The Blue Oyster Cult's Godzilla, 1977, remains a classic rock tribute. In visual arts, he's been the subject of exhibitions such as the Godzilla Legend, music of Akira Ifukube concerts, celebrating the franchise's musical legacy. Fandom activities. Online forums, fan films, and podcasts contribute to an active fan culture. Platforms like Toho Kingdom provide databases and discussion spaces, fostering ongoing engagement with the franchise. The future of Godzilla. Upcoming projects. Toho's Godzilla -1, set for release in late 2023, hints at a return to the creature's darker roots, potentially exploring post-war themes with modern sensibilities. Trailers suggest a focus on human drama intertwined with kaiju terror. Monsterverse expansion. Legendary Pictures continues to build the Monsterverse. Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire, is anticipated to explore new threats emerging from the Hollow Earth concept introduced previously. The integration of new and classic monsters could expand the universe's complexity. Technological innovations. Advancements in CGI and motion capture offer possibilities for more realistic portrayals. Techniques like virtual production used in The Mandalorian could enhance the filmmaking process for future Godzilla projects. Global collaborations. Speculation exists around crossovers or collaborative projects between Eastern and Western studios, potentially uniting different interpretations of Godzilla in a multiverse scenario, a concept popularized by recent superhero films. Cultural relevance. Godzilla remains a vessel for addressing contemporary issues. Topics like climate change, renewable energy, and global pandemics could be woven into future narratives, ensuring the franchise stays pertinent. As technology and storytelling evolve, Godzilla is poised to continue towering over pop culture, bridging gaps between generations and cultures. And there you have it, a comprehensive exploration of Godzilla's monumental legacy. From his poignant origins in post-war Japan to his status as a global icon, Godzilla embodies the complexities of humanity's relationship with nature and technology. His stories are more than just monster battles. They're reflections of our fears, hopes, and challenges. Whether you're dissecting the technical mastery behind the films or contemplating the deeper themes, Godzilla offers layers of intrigue. Thanks for joining us on this epic journey. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with fellow kaiju fans, and subscribe for more in-depth analyses. Until next time, keep exploring the colossal world of cinema.